I wonder when the next part of the demo is coming out.
The 21st.
Oh, okay, so a couple days away.
So in a few days. Yep. I think it's Wednesday. I think I'm not gonna play the demo just because I don't want like so much of it spoiled.
I guess so.
But
yeah.
that's like for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, if you play it, definitely let me know. You know how it is, if you like it and whatnot. It's not the full Junon area. It's a smaller slice of that area.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be the dolphin section or if it's going to be...
I know, yeah.
The marching.
I wonder. I don't think so. I think it's just an open world demo, so I don't think you can go into any city. It's just like the overworld part.
Okay.
So they probably have like some side quests. Yeah, probably not a lot of the game can be played, like the full version. Because I know that the Nibelheim area, that does like if you beat the demo, you can bypass that in the main game, but you can't do the same thing for the Junon demo.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm gonna play through the Nibelheim section again.
Yeah.
In the main game, just to see. You never know if they change something around or whatnot. But I honestly straight through, like I was gold pathing that demo. Talking to anybody, I was like, I want to do that because I'm so ridiculous when I play games for the first time. I like take my time like crazy. Like I have to talk to everybody. I have to like explore every inch of the map.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
I did that for the demo. It was really fun.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
They're gonna probably... Yeah, I think I'd actually have to replay it again just to play Piano Hero with more songs.
I know. I like that part. I bet there's gonna be I don't know, Tifa's ultimate weapon associated to like that kind of mini game.
No. I got an A. Oh man! I was like, okay, I don't think I can perfect it.
Yeah, that stuff's like it's hard, and I'm pretty good at like rhythm games too.
Yeah, it's just like you gotta be very precise, and then I like can't read like two Guitar Hero things at once.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, is that chord gonna be on the second note or the third note?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Super excited for that. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of summons to get. I just hope that the summons are not just VR battles all the time.
Yeah,
like I'm missing like FF7, like the you could just like find them in the map like randomly.
Yeah, I think it was just like, I think that's probably going to be what it is. It's like you'll have a VR mission here and there, but it's like,
yep.
For the most part, I think there's only one summon I couldn't use from VR. But anyways.
Yep. Odin's in here, Alexander.
Oh yeah, Alexander.
Trying to remember if you can get Bahamut 0 or whatever. And
yeah, there was...
Maybe that was after Aerith dies, so I'm not sure, but who knows? I'm just so fascinated by what they do because, like, Crisis Core, and you probably, if you remember this whole story correctly, like, Cloud's brain is kind of fused with Zack's memories and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have to go through and play, like, Zack sections and stuff, that would be fascinating.
I think you probably will, because, like... Yeah, it was interesting playing the demo to be like, oh, there's Cloud in the background.
I know.
He's voicing himself, but like younger and trying to like throw it off.
Yeah, when in
there's, like,
reality it was Zack doing all of it, but like Cloud was an infantryman, the one that survived.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm just curious if you go through that section again later in the game, but through Zack's perspective.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you'd probably do it. Maybe it'd be a flashback, and it's just like, the
an abridged version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fascinated. I'm just so curious because it seems like they're trying to incorporate like the greater FF7 universe with like Advent Children and Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core and like all the established lore that happened after FF7. They're trying to like basically showcase that in. Yeah. So
the only thing from Advent Children
very interested
I saw was the form the like elementals take at the end are the different fighting styles of the Sephiroth clones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was just kind of like an Easter egg.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Do you think Aerith's gonna die? They're gonna kill her off? Like, that's another big thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of hinting like it might not happen.
I know. I think it will. I think that's like a red herring. They're like trying to like subvert our expectations, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that.
It's like such an important part of the game too. I would be shocked. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be a little disappointed. Because it was such an iconic moment. And I don't know. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe I could be a fan if they write it in such a way where it makes sense and she lives, but
I mean, at the end, through the Nibelheim campaign, you saw Tifa's master, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to die.
Yeah, that was different too. Yeah, at the reactor, but he died in the town.
But I mean, I didn't see him die in the demo.
Yeah, but I think it's implied, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of implied that everyone dies, but like you see everyone else die, and you see him die in the main game, in the original game.
Yep.
But, like,
yeah, that was like one of the first things that I like. Yep. I wonder what's going to happen with that. There's just a lot of like. They definitely are good at like keeping those like with a decent knowledge of the original like on our toes. Because there's so much stuff being introduced that we just don't know like what in this universe is gonna. I don't know if it's gonna like adhere to the canon storyline of the original FF7. I know things have been added for sure, like those the wisps or whatever. Like those were not in the original one.
Right.
The ghosts and all that.
It's and they didn't even make Sephiroth do his weird like floating backflip and then flying out of the room. They just had him like walk by a cloud and say, "You're knocked out." Maybe it was too corny.
Yeah, that was weird. They did such a good job, like setting up that whole just like where he descends into madness. They did a good job with that.
Yeah, it's fun talking with Mike, who's never played the original, but is such a Sephiroth fanboy.
Oh, interesting. It was after like Kingdom Hearts where he like fell in love with him, or
that and Advent Children, and
he watched the movie. Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's weird seeing him as like a person, being like kind of nice. Like, there's more to the character than just the broody. I'm here to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Be evil.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if there are other flashbacks that portray his. I mean, like Crisis Core. That's basically the entire game, like leading up to like where he descends. Like that entire game, like Sephiroth is an ally.
Right.
But for original FF7, I feel like this is the biggest moment where you get to see him as like people revere him.
I mean,
as a hero and all that.
The other part that's missing that I remember is him, like, you're working with him to fight the giant snake thing, and he one-shots the snake. And I think that was, like, before the Nibelheim section.
Okay.
But
yeah, I'm trying to remember that. I remember you have him in your party. He's just like basically Seymour in Final Fantasy X, like early on, where like when he's in your party, he just like destroys everything.
Yeah, you can't even like control him. He's just like
an NPC that just destroys the entire game or that section of the game for story purposes.
I'm liking the synchro actions. Those are pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a good addition. Like that.
It's cool that they have different ones depending on who you're controlling. So it's like Snake, Sephiroth and Cloud, and Cloud and Sephiroth have 2 different movesets.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah, if
I was basically playing as Sephiroth the entire time. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this because I'm not gonna get it ever again.
I mostly did.
But that's cool that you could swap and have a different.
Yeah,
I guess attack play out with Cloud.
For if Sephiroth is leading, it's them attacking together just normal. If you go to Cloud, then he has a counter stance with Sephiroth, or he has a move where you charge up the blade like the Lionheart for FF8, and then you unleash the attack after you charge it up as much as you want.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
That'll be
I'll definitely try that out.
That'll be pretty big for the new game with all the different party members.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of permutations to that, for sure.
Yeah.
Who are you going to try to date in the Gold Saucer?
Are
you Team Barrett?
I mean, I was looking for the joke, yeah.
I still think that's the funniest thing that you can do that.
Well, like, you can do that with, so you got Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie, Barrett.
You could probably do it with Red 13, right?
I guess
since
it's
he's
Red
in
13.
your party.
And I don't think you can do it with Kate Sith yet.
No, because Kate Sith, like, that's after the whole Cosmo Canyon stuff, right? Or
Kate Sith is recruited at the Gold Saucer.
At Gold Saucer, yeah, that's right.
But I don't think he's a party member until the end.
Yep.
He's just like an NPC being like, hey, we can do things at the Gold Saucer.
Yep. So you could probably do I don't know if you could do Yuffie in the original because she wasn't written part of the story.
No, but she's like, she has lines if you like bring her along, and so I think
you could do that in the original.
I think so, yeah.
I would imagine that she has like. She's very important to the story here in Rebirth. Like, they just gave her a lot of dialogue and important, like the whole thing with Wu Tai, because that's going to happen in the 3rd game.
Yeah.
They're probably going to set that up, like the build up for that here in this one.
Definitely. What's going to happen is I think they're going to do what they did in the original, where you meet up with her, you beat her, and then she steals all your materia and runs away. And then you're like,
no.
Okay, I gotta like track her down.
You track her down, yep.
And if I'm reading the trailer correctly, I'm betting it's during like a Sephiroth fight flashback type of thing, and so that'll like really piss you off. But who knows?
That would be interesting. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember like what. Because this whole game leads up to what could be Aerith's death. Like, what would that entail? So you get out of Midgar, that's the first game, and then this one, you got Calm, you got the Nibelheim flashback, you have Cosmo Canyon, and
Before that, you have the snake fight, and then you got the mountains with the Turks inside of it. And then...
Yes, that's right.
Then after that is the...
You gotta cross the ocean. Oh, yes. Yeah, Junon. Yep.
I forget where Junon is. Maybe that's that's before the ocean.
Man. Is it? Okay, then you cross over to Costa. That's right.
Yeah, then you see Hojo sunbathing
There.
in his science suit.
Yeah.
Lab coat.
You fight Sephiroth. You fight like a Genova
Sephiroth's on the boat, yeah.
on the boat, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you get to Junon, and Junon, you play that whole mini game.
Yeah.
That thing. Rufus, that's him. He's the one that's like got promoted or something.
Yeah, he's the new CEO of Shinra.
Yeah. And that whole parade thing is for him, right?
Yeah, it's like, present the new CEO. Yay, everyone. And then I think there's an airship that will probably be disc 3. Or game 3.
Yeah, game 3, yeah. But after Junon,
that's the second
there's
Junon.
still... Yes. Yep.
But
after that, then you go to like Cosmo Canyon.
You can go to the Phoenix Tower, but that's a side mission in the original. You go to the blown up reactor type of place with the truck.
Yep. And I know that's in the game because you can actually pilot the truck. I've seen that.
Okay, yeah. And then, Cosmo Canyon, then you have...
Gold Saucer.
Gold Saucer, then Barrett's background area.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great flashback too.
Yeah. And you kind of resolve that. And then afterwards, it's... Yeah, I don't think you really do Sid until, like, after the, Aerith death. But leading up to that is, like, the place that Barrett failed to protect after his backstory.
Yeah.
And so people don't like him there, maybe. And then you go through the woods, and then you're in the Temple of the Ancients.
Gotcha. I'm gonna look at Disc 1 walkthrough just to like
see what the ending is.
No, I just want to see like the main story beats on the way, because that's basically what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ray is calling. I will be right back.
All right. All right. Do you have any gamers in chat? It's like probably just the Twitch viewers. I wonder if I can copy and paste this to give you guys a little visual that's not just the map. Yeah, let's try this. That needs to be repositioned. There we go. Welcome to podcast stream. So yeah, we gotta pick a new date for the Nia streams. Probably be playing with, what's his name, Slammy Boy? Check out the new Silent Hill demo. Then I might stream the end of God of War Ragnarok, do the Valkyrie fight and the King of the Berserkers fight, and then Valhalla a bit. Yeah. Let's see, can I change the... I probably can. Change the category to just chatting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've not been streaming a lot lately. Just been starting new jobs and stuff. But we'll hopefully be doing more of that. Maybe Sundays, Mondays, Thursday, Fridays. If I've got time and people to play with. Let's see, what would be a good playstyles for Demon Souls? Jeez, that came out 4 years ago? Most fun builds in Demon Souls. Let's see if anyone has any fun suggestions. Junji Kager's shield is so good. Second Chance Miracle. Is that a KH reference? Yeah, becoming nearly impossible to kill. Rat strings, more iron blade, cursed weapon. At 30 HP, you're doing something like 240 more damage. Damn. Use your fast weapon like a katana and have second chance. I don't remember the second chance miracle. I wonder if these builds are for like level 1 or not. Here, I think there's like Extra Life, which is another site. Yeah, Demon Souls PvE builds. Extra Life. Target safely while holding block. Yeah, this Spear and Shield was good, I remember that. That was probably my first build. I was using that purple, like, dragon shield or whatever. Soul Samurai. Katana. Start the dexterity build. Was good for PvE, it can also be effective just in PvE. High magic defense. Expert co-op. Dual Sentinel builds. Focus on very high damage from the earliest parts of the game by using Demon Brand and Pure Light character tendency. Right. Even higher damage while being summoned as a blue phantom if you're a huge fan of co-op. You want to be useful at the gate. That could be fun. I think that'd involve us speedrunning that endgame hidden boss right at the gate. Twin soul level. We'd have to stick with a pure light character tendency, which... Oh, jeez, I forget how that works, but I think that's like... If you die, you start to become red tendency. If that's the case, that's gonna say.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
Uh,
I was going over different builds you can do with Demon Souls.
oh, nice. What'd you find?
Well, there's the Expert Co-op set, which is a blue Sentinel, and it's showing the armor from the guy that's like the first hidden boss in the way left.
Yes, yep. He's in the Nexus guy.
No, sorry. So like 1-1, the first place.
Yep.
You get the Failing Slime, but before you get to that, you go all the way up the tower, and then you got to go all the way back down to get to the slime.
Yep.
Once you go up the tower, you can go left to the hidden like church with the like.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy is free.
Yeah, if we can kill that guy early, then that'd be like. It says it's like focusing on very high damage from the earliest part of the game using Demon Brand, the weapon, and pure white tendency.
Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, yeah.
So we can try for that.
Try to get that.
My recollection on pure white character tendency is I don't know if your character tendency goes towards like the red or black or whatever it is.
When you die, it goes down. It goes to the black. So it's really hard to get white tendency. Oh man, you get it by beating the area boss, and maybe by helping out in co-op.
So in character tendency,
I'll have to look at the wiki.
Yeah, character tendency is different from world tendency too, I think.
It is. Yep.
Okay.
Because like your character tendency can go black, like if you kill an NPC in the Nexus.
Okay. Yep.
And it can go white, possibly by doing their quests and stuff.
Right. So it's saying with higher damage while being summoned as a blue phantom. So I think that'd be kind of good if
that's good in co-op, that's for sure.
Tendency, and you're able to just go on like a winning streak, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing that's difficult about that one is one person has to be dead, or like...
Yeah, you can't
know what
just
I mean?
summon
like
yourself as a blue phantom.
Yeah, not a human form. One has to be like soul form, I guess, is what they call it, and then one needs to be a human.
Yep.
Yeah, Stone of the Ephemeral Eyes, I believe that's the item that you use to like become human. And I think you have to be human to summon a phantom.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which is difficult because like you would think it's the other way around. But yep, that's
so that's one build we can do.
Yep.
There's beginner strength, advanced luck, stuff to look through.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna look at that FF7 thingy.
Oh yes.
Just see 7 walkthrough. All right. So Calm is disc 1.
Yes.
So Calm, and then Mithril Mine, and then Junon Harbor, Shinra Cargo Ship, and then Costa del Sol, and then Mount Corel, and then Cosmo Canyon, and then you're back at Nibelheim, and then Rocket Town. Yeah, Rocket Town's where Sid is. The Keystone. I'm trying to remember what that is.
Is that before the Temple of Ancients?
Yes, and then it's the Temple of Ancients.
Yeah.
And then disc 2, the snowfields, the Great Glacier, the Crater, and then you escape from Junon, and then you're back in Midgard, and then Key of the Ancients, and then the Sister Ray, and then the Northern Cave where you fight Sephiroth in Disc 3.
Sister Ray. Oh, that might be the place where Cloud's in a wheelchair.
Oh, yes. He got like a coma or something.
Yeah, he fell into the earth and got magma poisoning.
I remember that. Trying to remember what the keystone is.
Yeah, I think it's like the forest or something before.
Something to do with Gungaga, which I do know you can explore in Rebirth. That's like Zach's area, like where he grew up.
Oh, okay. I thought he grew up in Nibelheim, but
no, he was in like a small town, like in the tropics somewhere, which I believe is the Gungaga region.
Oh, okay. So wait,
Cloud grew up in Nibelheim with Tifa.
Then why did Zach say that it was his hometown?
Did Zach say it was his hometown?
Well, Cloud Zach said it.
Yeah, I think that's because like his whole memories are warped, and so like he's like there are partial truths in it, but like because Cloud is basically narrating it, like he knows where he's from and his like that side of things, but like the events of him traveling with the Buster Sword and doing all that stuff was actually Zack.
And so, yeah, I guess the conversation between Zack and Tifa was never like... I guess they never said it in the demo, like, oh, welcome back, or I'm surprised you're back. They never said that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just... I'm really looking forward to that, because that's probably going to happen when you get to Nibelheim, because you go back to Nibelheim in Disc 1. Like, this is all a flashback, but like when they get there, like it's going to be... That's probably when we're going to see the Zack thing come in.
Yeah, because you also get Vincent at that point.
Yeah, and that's interesting, because I'm so curious about that, because don't you also get Sid in Disc 1 as well, in the original? But I know Sid and Vincent are not playable in Rebirth, but they might be kind of like the Red 13 situation, where they're in your party, you just can't switch over to them.
That's what I think, because it's like... Yeah. I could really see them being side characters, which, if you go to Rocket Town and that's where he gets set at the first point, he is kind of just like an NPC the entire time.
Yeah, and you go through his flashback, right? Like where he tries to like the shuttle, space shuttle, the failed thing where he tried to take off.
Yeah, and everyone stops him, and then the second time he does go off or whatever. Ends up happening.
Yep. Oh man, dude, I'm just so looking forward to this game. There's so many things to look forward to.
Is that the end of this month?
Yeah, dude, it's in like less than 2 weeks now.
I guess there is really no point to playing the Junon demo. It is like just around the corner.
I've been on like online like watching update videos and stuff for like the whole Square Enix. They had like the PlayStation showcase like not too long ago, kind of just going through everything, and I'm like, holy shit, they revealed so much stuff, like the amount of mini games in there. I'm like, this is almost like spoilerish. I kind of want to go in, but I wanted to check out the Nibelheim demo just to like see what was different and like kind of get me hyped, and it totally did. Like I'm happy that I went through it.
Yeah,
but like I think I'm satisfied with just that, like a little taste of the game. And I know that like the Junon demo isn't going to be substantial, but I feel like because it's part of the open world, component, I don't want to like play it so much so that once I start getting into the open world stuff in Rebirth, I'm going to be like not as like, holy shit, like as impressed with the size and scale and things like that.
Yeah.